Smells Like 90s Rock presents the Ollie Report, a segment dedicated to extremely professional and hard-hitting journalism. Reports on headlines straight off the news ticker through the eyes of Ollie. And now, the Ollie Report.
Hello and welcome to this week's Ollie Report. I'm Hot Toddy. This week is a bit of an unusual one for us because, as you know, Ollie will not be joining us today, and not for a while at that. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Ollie took to the airwaves right before Smells Like 90s Rock last week and admitted that some of the stories he told while being trapped in the prison in Tokyo, Japan, were fabricated and in fact exaggerated to make himself look better. Here he is admitting it last week.
When I reported in during my time there, I said that they forced me to sleep on the floor. Unfortunately, that's not true. I had a king-size bed with 40 pillows. I also said that the walls were paper thin and said it was hard to get sleep. That's simply not the case. I got a full 8 hours every frickin' night.
And so there you have it. And as you well know, after the Brian Williams incident, the new law within journalism is even though news stations like Fox News can lie their asses off 24/7, if you are one singular journalist from one organization, you have to be blackballed for telling a little fib. And so that's what Ollie's going through right now. So for the time being, Ollie, ironically enough, is banned from the Ollie Report. But he will return within due time. But for now, he must stay away. And after his admission last week, you, our listeners, wasted no time to show your anger with him. Letters, emails, phone calls came pouring in, each one more upset than the last. In fact, here are some of the phone calls that we got after Ollie's admission.
How could he do that? We trusted him. What a jerk. Just trying to make himself look better than everybody. You, Ollie. I just can't believe that he would do such a thing like this. How dare he lie to the public like that? He's a respected journalist, and he just completely screwed his entire life up. Go to hell, Ollie. We hate you. Nope. You all have just lost a listener. Need to send him back to Japan and let him rot in a real prison. No. Screw that, Bobby. We need to send him to North Korea. There's a real prison for him to be stuck in. He's right, cousin. You won't have sex? He's got a pretty mouth,
Oh, I forgot about that one. Well, I guess that one goes in the like pile. But anyway, you have made your voice clear that you are very upset with Ollie, and you won't be trusting him anytime soon. And frankly, neither do we. So that's why he is off the Ollie Report for now. He will still be joining us on different things here on Smells Like 90s Rock, but for the time being, we're going to have to take over the news part of the show. So I thought for this first week without Ollie, since we're already on the We Don't Like Ollie bandwagon, that I would acknowledge people who have never really liked Ollie to begin with. Even before this whole scandal, I'm acknowledging those who have hated Ollie from the very beginning. Now, we have always gotten emails, letters, and phone calls expressing just how much you don't really like Ollie and everything he does for Smells Like 90s Rock. One person even took to our Facebook page and said, and I quote, "Dear Lord, no more Ollie." Well, I just wanted to let you know that we're not ignoring you. We hear you, and we understand that Ollie is not your cup of tea. And so that's why I'm letting your voice be known right now on the Ollie Report as we take a glance at some of the complaints you have about Ollie in a new segment we like to call Complaints You Have About Ollie. Now, this first complaint comes from Ricky in Seymour, Tennessee, and he says, "Stop playing things with Ollie. He is so obnoxious and so loud, and it's just a huge waste of time. I don't want to hear him on the radio anymore." Well, we hear you, Ricky, and our response is simply this: tough. Moving on, we have Abigail from West Hills, and she says, "I can't listen to this show anymore because every time I turn it on, it's this screaming guy, and apparently his name is Ollie, and Ollie is spelled A-U-L-I-E, and she says, I'm not going to listen anymore if you keep playing this crap." Well, Abigail, we hear you too, and our response to you is... Our next Ollie hater comes from Dale from East Knoxville, and he says, "I am so sick and tired of opening up my Facebook and seeing stuff about Ollie. He's not funny, it's a stupid segment, stop playing this and just play more music for God's sakes." Dale, we're right there with you, buddy. We understand. We don't want to alienate our listeners. We don't want Ollie to become a nuisance for all of you. We just want to try to entertain you in other ways than just the simplicity of playing music. But if it's more music you need to hear, we are more than happy to oblige. As a matter of fact, here's a little bit for you. I'm certainly glad we could clear all that up for you all. Please keep those cards and letters coming in. We'll see you next week. That's going to do it for the Ollie Report this week. Tune in next time for another headline ripped from the Ollie News Ticker. Until then, have a good day and an Ollie-ful week.